Are now 97 days until the general election, and the COVID-19 pandemic remains a big factor in this race. News 13's Rachel Knapp is here tonight to explain how COVID is affecting the Democrats and Republicans on the campaign trail as they battle to win New Mexico. Rachel?
Dean, UNM political science professor Gabe Sanchez expects both parties to push for more virtual campaigning, something Democrats and Republicans in the state have already started.
Given that we had essentially much greater turnout than expected in the primary, that is an indicator that there's a lot of energy and enthusiasm in both parties.
UNM political science professor Gabe Sanchez says he's expecting record-setting voter turnout in New Mexico for this year's general election. But the pandemic is changing how campaigns reach out to New Mexicans.
When we think about campaigning in this pandemic time period, one of the things that becomes much more vital in the ground game, not thinking about door-to-door or in person, but text messaging and who has the greatest database of potential voters.
Democrats say they are staying away from the traditional door-to-door campaigning until the pandemic settles down. They say they'll do more distanced outreach like texting, emails, and phone calls.
We've had a lot of challenges, dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic and wanting to make sure that we're reaching out safely and responsibly. So, one of the things that we've been focused on is how we can use technology to be reaching out to as many people as possible. We're running a fantastic texting program.
Republicans say they'll use technology too, but are also doing traditional in-person campaigning across the state while keeping social distancing in mind.
We currently have the largest ground game we've ever seen in New Mexico on the Republican side being executed as we speak. We have people out knocking doors.
Political analysts say since the pandemic could put a hold on presidential candidates visiting the state, we can expect to see more campaign TV ads, something President Trump has already done in Albuquerque. And a Las Cruces TV station reports Joe Biden has bought airtime down there. Both campaigns are picking up speed here in New Mexico in the race for the White House.
We wanted to make sure that we were still running as full of a coordinated campaign as possible and reaching as many Democrats as possible.
We're going to win this at the ground level, and that's where we're working very hard.
New Mexico has about 1.2 million registered voters. The state Democratic Party says they've reached out to 20,000 voters since mid-July. Republicans are claiming a much higher number, saying they've reached out to 1 million voters. Dean, back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you. Now, it is still unknown whether President Trump or Joe Biden will make their way to New Mexico before the November election. Mr. Trump lost New Mexico by 8 points in the last presidential election.